Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Spirit Breath Meditation. I invite you to start breathing through your nostrils. And with each breath, just give yourself permission to let go. Today is going to be all about letting go of your stress, letting go of your doubts and your worries, any fears, letting go of anything going on in your body. Just letting go. So as you're breathing there through your nose, let's remind ourselves that we are here to have an intimate conversation with ourselves. And all that means is to get in touch with the truth of who we are. Leave all of the relative world outside. To let go of all the facts and the fiction and the stories. And just focus on one thing. Your only thing you have to focus on here for these next 30 minutes is just your breath. This life force, this energy. So let's begin with our 3 ohms. And just let that vibration that you feel in your body that you just felt, just let that vibration do its beautiful energizing of your body-mind connection. So today, our theme is surrender. Surrender. Just think about that for a moment. Not surrender as in the waving a white flag having lost, but surrender as in the active, conscious intention of letting go, of allowing all that wants to come through me to come through me, surrendering to my good, surrendering up all those things that no longer serve me, but most importantly, surrendering and allowing life to take me. So our affirmation today is quite simple. I surrender to the greatness of my life. I surrender to the greatness of my life. One more time. I surrender to the greatness of my life. So if you're going to lie down, go ahead and find your position and lie down on your mat, on your bed, wherever you're lying. If you're going to sit, I again invite you to just extend your spine. Surrender all your aches and pains, if there are any. Surrender any tension, any aspect of your body that needs to be released. Just give yourself permission. Give your body permission to surrender to this beautiful healing oxygenation that you're about to do. So we're going to start, as we always do, with 5 minutes of uninterrupted spirit breath work. This is called Spirit Breath Meditation because it is about the spirit. It is about the energized field of pure love that is pouring through you. It is about the breath because you oxygenate your body. You are pouring in all of that love into your body as you breathe in through your mouth in that 3-step breath. Breathing into the belly, into the chest, and exhaling. So that 3-step breath is a process for you to allow all of that love to pour through your body. And I'm going to invite you today, surrender to that breath. Let that breath just take over as you stay completely involved in all that's going to come through you here during this time together. So 5 minutes, uninterrupted spirit breath in through the belly, in through the chest, exhaling through the mouth. I surrender to my greatest life right here in this moment. Here we go. Now I invite you to continue breathing in through the belly, in through the chest, exhaling through the mouth, staying in this beautiful consciousness of surrender, finding your perfect rhythm. And I invite you to let go of your critical mind. Let go of your thoughts. Let go of anything you think you have to do today. Let go of all of your yesterdays. Let go of any idea you have of yourself that holds you in some box, some identity that is manufactured from the relative things of life. I am not my body. I am not my age. I am not my gender. I am not my career. There is that in me, that infinite me, that is the allness of life, the entire ocean in a drop. Today, in this moment, right here, in this next breath, I surrender to that as who I am. Surrender to the breath itself. Surrender to this beautiful flow of oxygen as it pours through this brand new, reborn, rebirthed, renewed body that is powerful and strong, that is connected to the universal flow of life, because that's what it is. Surrender to that version of you here in this moment. My mind is peaceful, for it has surrendered anything that could possibly unsettle the pure harmony of my mind. I am in this absolute field of pure love. Nothing exists but the very vibrancy of my own mind, that one infinite, expansive, creative, passionate mind. That's who I am. That is what I am. And as I breathe this next breath, I surrender to this even more. I drop deeper into this fullness of life that I am. In the absolute peace that fills my breath. With every breath, with every inhale, my body relaxes that much more. With every exhale, the lightness of being fills my entire awareness. I drop anything that has no use to me in this moment. I drop ideas, I drop beliefs, I drop thoughts, I drop this world that I am living in, all of its complexity, knowing that it is nothing more than a reflection of how mind has been used. And in this moment, I surrender to the greatness of mind. I surrender to my greatest life right here and right now, no matter what. As I surrender to all the good that there is to experience in life, as I surrender to all the love that there is to receive and to give in this wonderful thing called life, as I surrender to all of the joy, all of the happiness, all of the power that is mine to live, I invite you to open a door. Just right there in the center of your mind, just grab that handle and just open the door. And as you do, notice this infinite spray of light that just pours all over your body. You almost can't see anything but this light that is a blinding, warm blanket of pure love. And as your eyes adjust to this magnificent light, you suddenly see that you are surrounded by this infinite landscape of flowers. Whatever flower is yours, that most perfect, beautiful flower that you love, it has sprung up all around you. The door is gone, and you are surrounded in a field of pure light, golden, warm light pouring all over your body. And those flowers, they are just springing up everywhere. And now recognize that you are barefooted. And as you walk, you can feel these beautiful flowers. You're not crushing them. They literally raise up to engulf your foot and literally allow that beautiful feel of velvet flower to just beautifully massage your feet as you walk. And as you walk, you notice the sky has turned into this magnificent blue sky with white puffs of clouds bouncing in the air. And you are as light as a feather. I invite you to surrender to this image, to this vision. Surrender to this part of you that does exist, your perfect self. And as you stand there, as you walk, as you perhaps dance, I invite you to just bring your hands up into the sky slowly, just reaching up to those clouds, to that blue sky, to the sun, and feel the warmth of that amazing golden shaft of pure love as it pours down your fingers, comes down your forearms into your shoulders, into your chest. Just feel, surrender yourself to this feeling. You are in the most amazing, beautiful space. Everything is exactly as it should be. There is a perfection to life that is awesome. And just allow yourself in this moment to surrender to everything that this amazing light and energy wishes for you. There is an absolute intention, a universal intention, a spirit intention for you in this moment. This energy that surrounds you, that loves you, that pulsates up through your feet, these amazing flowers, these perfections of nature, this sky, this warmth, this sun, these clouds, all of it with one thing in mind: bring joy. Bring joy to Joe. Bring joy to Karen. Bring joy to Cynthia, Dee, Doug, Corrine, Eileen, Gayla. I am here to wrap you in the love of life that is Helen, Bonnie, John, Laura, Mindy, Pauline, Karen, Rosalie, Susan. Life is speaking to each through this magnificent, energized field of love. And I invite you now to just take all of that. Take what you are given and surrender to it. Don't be afraid to let love in as you bring it all into your heart. Give yourself permission to surrender to what this beautiful moment is giving you. Surrender to the good that is right here, flowing through you with every breath. I surrender to my greatest life. And as you continue walking in this field, these gorgeous flowers, and as you're feeling the pulse of your heart quicken, and beat a little faster as you see all of this glorious joy and as you feel it vibrating in your body. As you continue walking, skipping, leaping, you reach this beautiful precipice. Now all you see is magnificent light and water everywhere. This beautiful sea of tranquility and peace. It's the sea of surrender. And as you stand there, you recognize and know that it's just another facet of you. And so you take a beautiful breath. And as you release it, you dive right into the air. And the air catches you and holds you and softly flies you right into that magnificent sea. And you land in a most magnificent, tranquil, surrendering splash. And the water feels itself all around you. And you recognize in that moment, you are the oneness of life. And there is an expansion of the heart as you take your arms and you reach them out and you just allow, you surrender to all the love that is yours, all the light that is yours. And you realize, perhaps for the first time, that everything life is, I am. I surrender to the greatness of my life in this moment. Everything makes sense. I have let go and released and surrendered all that no longer serve me. And I am in this magnificent space, place, feeling of pure, rich, absolute love. As you drop your arms and just let that water flow all around you. This magnificent, beautiful, warm water. And the sun continues to shine. And then you notice, oh my, the flowers are here again. They're up in the water. They're flowing up through the water. They surround me. I am laying on a bed of flowers. And I am being held. I surrender all of me to all of it, allowing myself to just be. And so now as you take your 3 breaths, take a little pause at the top and feel what it feels like to have surrendered to life, holding you in its perfect embrace. Just let those flowers, let that beautiful energy take you home. Home to that beautiful space in mind where I am absolutely perfect in all ways, where everything is in perfect harmony one with the other. I surrender to this greatness that is my life. Continue your breath, continue that pause, and just surrender to whatever wants to come up. Surrender all your worries. Surrender your doubts and fears. Surrender this time that we are living in. Surrender the past and the future. For you are the very essence, the presence, the power. You are the vibration, the intention, the knowing. You are the pebble that makes the ripples, that causes the change. You are the energy that causes life to continue to expand in the most magnificent ways. I surrender to the greatness of my life, knowing that I am greatness on demand at all times. Now I invite you to take that extra breath at the top and then just release it, but stay in this surrendering mode. Just breathe it in and let happen what happens. And take one or two more. And then go back to your 3-step breath, finding the perfect rhythm for yourself, keeping your mind, your consciousness, your body, your soul in that surrendered state, that allowing state, that receptive state. Find your rhythm. There is an infinite, expansive nature of life that is who I am, it's what I am, it's who each of us is. It reaches far beyond anything that can be thought or understood. It is the essence of life, incomprehensible, yet able to be felt. And I feel it right here in this moment, this beautiful interconnectivity to each person here this morning. Knowing that where I leave off and you begin, there is no space. There is just this magnificent oneness, and I surrender to this understanding of life, my greatest understanding. An understanding I may not be able to put words to, but an understanding that my heart can put feelings to. And so I know that this time that has been spent, this perfect time here, has been a surrendering to a higher consciousness of myself, a higher understanding of life. And I take that with me everywhere I go. I invite you now to start to make the transition from the spirit breath into breathing calmly and normally through your nostrils. And as you continue breathing, I remind you to stay in this receptive surrender mode. And I invite you into your own life from this space, from the flowers and the sun and the door, from the sea and the clouds and the golden warmth. I invite you to take all of that with you. Realize it is part of you. It is who you are. Take that into every interaction, into every moment. And allow yourself to surrender into each moment from that place of oneness. And so now I invite you to wiggle your fingers and your toes. If you're lying down, perhaps bring your knees up to your chest. Stretch your lower back a little, your neck. And if you're lying down, just roll yourself over slowly. Come up to a seated position. Thank you for taking this journey with all of us here this morning. Thank you for bringing your conscious mind, your expansive heart, your understanding of who you are to this collective understanding. And I invite you to take that with you throughout the rest of this day. I know that there is that in you and that in me, a place in you and a place in me, a field of flowers that we all walk upon. I will meet you there in that field. And remember that I see myself in every face. Namaste. Welcome home.